Yo, Bootleg Kev podcast live from the Odd Sox Pop-Up Shop, Rolling Loud weekend in Miami. Special guest representing Compton.
Yes, sir.
Azjah.
How you doing, Kev? How you doing?
I'm good. Hey, so your project is out.
Yes, sir. 1:03 a.m.
Doing what? How you feeling about the reception of your project?
I feel like it's been getting good feedback. I think everybody's just ready to see what I'm gonna do next, like visuals and that sort. So we gonna see. I'm working on deluxe out here right now.
Like in Miami, you're working on it?
Yeah, I'm working on it in Miami and then New York.
So who's gonna be on the deluxe?
Oh, that's a secret, but I'm looking to get Bino. You the first person I'm gonna tell that to.
Bino.
Yeah, Bino.
So Bino will be on the deluxe.
Let's pray on it. Let's hope. It's like we almost there. He just dropped the tape, so
yes.
we gotta
6
get
tape
that.
too.
I got the song ready for him. He just gotta come.
He just gotta come lay it down.
Yes, sir.
You and Bino.
Yes, sir.
That'd be big. There seems to be like in LA a special energy happening right now that I think is like been missing in previous eras of Los Angeles hip hop, and a lot of it is like the unity factor.
Definitely.
Prior to a few years ago, I feel like there was people in LA doing their thing, but it was a lot of division or just a lot of like you didn't see people with each other, you wouldn't see people on each other's shit.
Ego thing, man.
Yeah, nowadays I feel like everyone is working together. Like all the young generation that's popping, everyone's hopping on each other's shit. They're coming out, they're supporting each other's events. Like, why do you think that is now?
I think people just starting to understand, like, you got to work together to get to where we trying to go. Like Katelyn said recently too, like we can't step on each other's toes because then other people not gonna respect it.
Right.
When you look at the South, they all working together, and even if they don't get along, they working together. It's all business. So I think that's where we at with it. Like everybody just got to understand their mature thoughts.
Well, I think too, like your generation of artists is like, I think that politics has always gotten in the way of a lot of LA artists working together, and I feel like this might be the first generation where everyone's got big homies and everyone's like got their areas where they're from and shit. But like, it seems as if like a lot of the LA politics stood in the way of a lot of dope shit happening in the past, and nowadays it's like, yo, man, there's the politics always, right? But at the same time, like, putting that shit aside and just,
it's a bigger picture.
It's
a bigger picture. Like, I don't care what hood you from. Long as it ain't no bloodshed over it. But I don't care what hood you from. We gonna link up if it's right. If you right, you know what I'm saying? The energy. It's for me. It's the energy.
Yeah.
Like,
what's it like coming out of Compton, man? Being the I guess the new face of Compton. Roddy Ricch is that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that to him.
But like, you call yourself the Princess of Compton.
Yeah, so I get a lot of love in Compton. Like that Princess of Compton name took me a long way. Like, and the city gave that to me, so I ran with it. I love my city, and you know me, I always get back to the city. Like, not even just for no publicity.
No, for sure, you're always doing stuff.
Every year I've did some shit, not just for my hood, but for the city. So I feel like I got my respect. I had my respect before the music, though. That's the thing. Like, my dad is an OG, so. But my city, like, they love me and I love my city back. So I just got to put the music out there. That's what that is.
It also feels like, too, like, with what you're doing, like, you're kind of, like, a little bit ahead of the game as far as, like, I feel like a lot of females are sounding kind of the way you were sounding a couple years ago. Not to say that they weren't making music as well.
Nah, no cap.
But, I feel like your sound is it right now, is in, rather, right?
Definitely.
Like, do you feel the same way?
Yeah, I do. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't I ain't gonna say it in a bad way, but I definitely feel like, okay, when I came out, everybody was on me like, oh, you sound like Dej Loaf. Because my first song, and that's who I looked up to. Then I took it and made it my own sound, and now I feel like...
Yeah, let's be honest, Dej Loaf also birthed a lot of people out here.
No, she did. We got to get up
She's
to
a
her
legend.
because she had a sound when she came out with
She don't get a lot of respect.
When she came out with Try Me, she had that sound. Nobody had that. So I feel like I took that and made my own lane at the same time because I grew it and got to know myself. So now I'm hearing shit like somebody just tagged me in a performance and they put Azjah, but it wasn't me. It was some girl from LA.
Who was it?
I don't know who it was.
It was someone from your hood?
No, hell no. It was somebody from LA though.
Oh, someone from LA.
They thought I was performing. I'm like, no. I heard about the sound like 3 times, but if you do it right, hey, I can't be mad at you.
Is it hard, like, because you'll see like, I feel like we've kind of gone past it a little bit, but obviously being like a female in music, the being a sexual object factor is always like the first thing.
Yeah.
And then the music is like later.
Yeah.
So it's like, we think of like, I don't know, the biggest female rappers, without saying anybody's names, in the last 5-10 years, right? They're all sexual objects first. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
And you're coming from it like from a different approach. Obviously, you're, you're not. That's not what we think of Asia. When we think of Asia, we think of the music first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is it like a little bit harder to approach the game as a female in that way?
It's definitely harder, especially me. Like, I like girls. You feel
Right.
me? And
Obviously,
I dress how I dress, so that play a part. I feel like it's kind of harder, but I feel like if my music speak for itself, I could trust in that process. Like, if I come out with a banger tomorrow, that shit gonna go viral regardless. But if I don't, I gotta work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta work towards that viral moment because
Do you feel like do you feel like being a lesbian in hip hop is hard? It makes things harder for you?
Yeah, I think if I was a lesbian in hip hop that dressed like, I ain't even gonna say that though. Like, if I was a lesbian that dressed like you know what I'm saying?
Like Sweetie or something.
Nah, I fuck with Sweetie though.
No. I mean, like if you were like, you're just saying if you dressed like in that way.
If I dressed like bikinis,
Sweetie's
and I
beautiful.
feel like it would be like
They'd be like, oh shit.
But with me, the talent gotta speak for itself.
Yeah, I feel like that's the same thing with Young M.A. I feel like low key, Young M.A. is one of the hardest MCs. Period.
Bruh.
She's a fucking monster, and somehow I feel like she still doesn't get as much respect as she probably deserves.
Let me tell you, I think with that though, Young M.A. is independent. You get me? So
that's probably a lot of it too. She always been independent.
She is harder than the guys. You get what I'm saying?
100%.
100%. So to me, I feel like her talent speaks for itself.
It does.
She might not be, where we think she should be because she's independent. That
She's
plays a
grinding.
major
She
part
owns
of
all her shit.
She grinding for it.
Yeah. Young M.A.'s
She
crazy.
get all her bread.
Have you guys linked up at all?
Yeah, we linked up. We had a show at the Long Beach Pride. Shout out to Charisma. We had a Long Beach Pride together. We linked up, took some pictures, and chopped it up. Hopefully, I get a record with her soon. I'm gonna go to New York after this. So
that'll be on the deluxe. There you go. Breaking news.
Hey, Young M.A.
Young M.A.'s on the deluxe, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. Let's just put that in the air and see if it happens. You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely. I'm gonna remember you put that together.
All right. Well, look, the project is out. Go support it. You're gonna be at Rolling Loud. You're performing at Rolling Loud LA?
I'm performing Rolling Out LA and then Rolling Out today, 7 p.m. Katelyn stage, drip stage.
Yeah. That LA performance is going to be crazy because that's like your set, right?
Oh, that's my set, yep.
Yeah.
I performed before the pandemic started too. I performed in LA. So this time I got a crazy performance I'm going to do.
Now you got like more catalog. You're more in a different place.
Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to get blue, on my set too.
There it is. Hey, shout out to Azjah. Make sure you follow her. Your name is your IGs. Just tell everybody where they can find you.
Yeah, so go ahead and follow me on Instagram, AZJAH_. I'm here at Bootleg Kev. Make sure y'all check out 103 AM streaming on all platforms.
We're real quick. We're here with Odd Sox. What's the oddest thing you've ever done in your life?
Ooh, what's the oddest thing I ever done? I did a lot of odd things.
Me too.
What's the oddest? Like when you say odd though, like what you mean? Like weird?
I don't know. Whatever comes.
Embarrassing?
I don't know. Both. Whatever comes to your mind. Listen, if I told you what I said.
I'm gonna tell you
okay,
right
go
here.
ahead.
I was in Hawaii, right, like 2 weeks ago, and my dumb ass had the little donut around me.
Yep.
And I went trying to get out the water, and a wave came and smacked me, and I got up, and my shorts was down, so everybody see my ass cheeks.
There it is. That's odd. Everyone saw Azjah's ass cheeks in Hawaii. There it is. Make sure you go wear some fucking Odd Socks. All right, boom. There it is.
Hey, get him.
There she got him on. It's a Bootleg Kev podcast live from Miami. Perfect.
Nights like this when I'm feeling lonely, and I want your touch, come put that feeling on me.